Sure. Just in general, with kind of the things that I've always done in SharePoint, the data view web parts, workflows, InfoPath forms that I've been doing for 7 years, or only the workflows only since 2007 came out, but the other stuff much longer. That's all just inherently. It's no code, so inherently all these things that I've specialized in over the years are Office 365 things. So when you have Office 365, it's called E3 or E4. That's equivalent to like an enterprise license of SharePoint, and there's also one that's a SharePoint Online only license. That's the one that I've actually bought for myself. It's like $10 a month. So that's an enterprise one. So I've got the enterprise SharePoint Online only, so it doesn't have link, and it only has SharePoint, but it's good for playing around and testing things. So if you have E3, E4, or you have the SharePoint Online Enterprise one, then all these same, out-of-the-box business solutions, all the things that I blog about they're pretty much applicable to you. So InfoPath is just one of those things that in 2010, they added the ability to convert any SharePoint list into an InfoPath form, and they made this easier for the masses when they did this. So they made it like they sort of dumbed it down. They dumbed down InfoPath. So that's great for people who just want to real quick click a single button and convert something into a form that they can make nice and pretty and change the colors and sort of rearrange fields and put a pretty submit button on and simple things like that. But they didn't dumb it down for those of us who are used to using like a form library and doing all the advanced functions and lots of different data connections and things like that. We still have the ability to do that. So, but it's great for sort of getting people into InfoPath who've never been exposed to it before, because it's so easy to just quickly whip things up. And then, people, those kind of people are the ones that our step-by-step book is targeted to, because it's just, we basically assume that you know nothing, and it's step-by-step instructions on how to do everything in InfoPath as it relates to SharePoint. Does that help?
I think that's very helpful. Any questions for Laura? That's I am.
It's very exciting to me that Office 365 came along, because I think it's perfect for me, because that's the stuff that I've always done. No code.
I think you're sitting pretty. It's perfect.
Yeah. So that's the thing about my blog, though, is that I don't know how to get those Office 365 people to it. You know what I mean? So I've started trying to remember to mention Office 365 that each time I write a blog post, kind of mention it at the beginning. But it's just, go ahead.
There's a thing called the grid. I don't know if you've been in that.
Yeah, I'm on the grid.
Okay.
I'm on the grid,
Okay.
and I submitted my blog RSS to that, but I don't know. It's never really shown on the.
I haven't figured it all out. I just know that's what it's for. So yeah.
Jennifer is huge on the grid. My coworker Jennifer Mathan, she's on there all the time. And
I met Jennifer last week. She's good.
Yeah. Yeah, and she got solution of the week or of the month or something like that on there one time for some blog post she wrote. So, and she helps people a lot in there.
Cool.
And then that's kind of how she also got to be an MVP. Is she's done a lot of work not only in the MSDN forums but in the grid.
Well, when you say the grid, what exactly do you mean?
The grid is an Office 365 forum.
Oh, okay.
And you have to. I think they only. I don't even remember how I got in. So it's only for Office 365 users, I think.
Yeah. You can get in there through the admin panel. That's one of the ways, although it's open to the public. But I don't even know how you submit your blog RSS to it. I looked around at one point.
So I just put the link in the chat window for anybody who is on Office 365. Cool. It's community.office365.com, and you can create a little profile, and it's just it's targeted towards the more basic users. So a lot of the whole interface is just different than the MSDN forum, and it's very easy and pretty, and it's just like they didn't just use the MSDN forum as a template and just copy it. They started from scratch and created a whole new forum, and it's really nice.
Okay.
You should be the star of that place. So I'm surprised
I just,
Latched
like
onto you.
with this stupid book I've been writing, I have not had time to do anything else. So it's really frustrating because I love blogging and I love making my little videos and helping people in the forums. But when I, that's stuff that I do in my spare time. But when I write a book, I have to do that in my spare time. So it's really frustrating. Now that the book's done, I can get back to all that other stuff, and hopefully
Awesome.
people won't make me write any more books.
That's not going to happen, Laura.